Okay, hi guys. I'd just like to go through this past test paper. Very important first thing, this might sound like a silly thing, but write your name in the candidate area, not anywhere else on the paper. It's very important that you have your name there, and then obviously your theory teacher will put their name, whatever that is. Right, so this is question one. All right, so question one, uh, we need to add the time signature to each of these three examples, right? So all we got to do is, for this first one here, count the beats. Now there's two quavers. Two quavers adds up to one beat. So there's my one beat there. Four semiquavers adds up to beat number two. So there's beat number two. In other words, that's one beat. There's a beat by itself. That's a crotchet. So that's three beats. Now we can just double check here. This is a quaver and two semiquavers. That's one beat. A group like this is also two beats. It's now four semiquavers, and there's a crotchet again. So it's 1, 2, 3. So we can quite comfortably say that this is a 3/4 time signature. Very easy. Okay, let's take a look at the second one. The second one's a little bit trickier. We need to add the beats here. So this one is half a beat. This one is half a beat, and together they add up to 1. And this is the other one, so that is 2 beats. 1 and 2 halves is 2 beats. Right, this is two semiquavers. This is together it's a half. So now there's 2 quarters added together makes up a half. There's the other half, and there's the other single full beat. So 1 plus 2 halves is 2. So we can quite comfortably say that is 2/4, 2/4 time signature. And then let's take a look at the third one. There's your first beat. There's your minim, which is beat 2 and 3. So it's 1, 2, and 3. And let's take a look at this one here. We have a dotted quaver and a semi-quaver, and together that adds up to 1 beat. Here's 2 quavers, that adds up to the second beat, and there's your crotchet, that is your third beat. So it's 1, 2, 3. Therefore it is a 3/4 time. So just a quick bit of advice here. 99.9999% of the time, these that are grouped like this, these groupings will almost always group to 1 beat. So you could quite comfortably say, I look at this grouping and that's a beat, that's a beat, and that's a beat. So there's 3. So you could count 1, 2, 3. Same with here, 1, 2, 3. This is the one where it's a bit trickier, where you actually have to add the note values. But here again, there's a grouping which is a beat, that is a grouping which is a beat, that is a grouping which is a beat. So it's very seldom that you need to add up, okay, that's a dotted quaver and that's a semi-quaver. It's very seldom that you actually have to add them up. But if you had to do that, this is worth 3/4 of a beat, and that's a quarter of a beat. 3/4 plus a quarter is 1, right? 2 halves makes 1. 1 and 2 quarters, right? 2 quarters makes up half, and that's another half. So therefore, that is 1. All right, so that is question 1. If you answered it like this, great. All right, so here is the second part of question 1. This is part B. Add a rest at each of the places marked with an asterisk to make the bars complete. So let's take a look at this bar. These are obviously complete, so I don't have to worry about that. Here's our asterisk here. This is, once again, like I explained here, this grouping here makes up 1 beat. That is the second beat, so 1 plus 1 plus what equals 3. So obviously we need to put something that has a value of 1 to make up 3, and it's a crotchet rest. And make sure you put a rest, not a note. See, it asks for a rest. Okay, sometimes I know students will put a note there, they'll put another crotchet. It's wrong. So let's take a look at the last bar here. All right, so we can just add here. Here's your 1 beat, your second beat. Here's a half a beat, so 1 plus 1.5 equals 2.5. What are we short? We're short another half beat rest to make up the 3 beats. All right, and that completes question 1.